And the lie detector says that was a mother's anonymous.
Hello, loungies. Today we are getting into more messy TEA. I have my #1 fake hater badge of honor on. Let's go.
Child, now we got DoorDash. DoorDash is hiring pedos? We gonna get into it.
Ooh, child, y'all hear about this lady who ordered DoorDash for her son? He was 12 years old. This man came to the door with a bag of DoorDash and gonna ask the little boy a question that was inappropriate. Mind you, she said that she told them to leave that shit at the door because her 12-year-old son was inside. But his grown butt ass went in, boom, rang the doorbell, and had the nerve to ask the little boy this.
You are beautiful. Are you taking? What? I'm saying you are beautiful. Are you taking?
That little boy closed that door so goddamn fast. Kudos to you, son. I'm to find out he is a whole Chester. He has charges and he is he on, you know that paper where you what's it called? He on the SA offender list. He on the list, y'all. He on the list. You know the list. You can Google and see what's in your neighborhood and what you got going on. How in the hell was he able to get a job with DoorDash? DoorDash, I'm gonna tag you because we gotta figure this out. If I was your mom, I'd sue your ass. Cause her son is going through a trying time. Now he gotta go see counseling and all kind of shit because of this what this man said to him. Us as parents, we gotta be careful about ordering DoorDash and our kids answering the door. Cause we got these clowns coming here trying to proposition our childrens. Hide your kids, hide your husband, hide your sons. Hopefully arrest him, because I could have sworn a part of your release and shit like that, you got stipulations and stuff that you ain't.
That is some sick shit. And we got to understand this world is nothing but sickos. You get what I'm saying? For one, there's a Ring camera. Your child should be old enough, 12 years old should be old enough. Hey, look on the app. You hear the doorbell ring or whatever, look on the app. Wait till they leave. Wait till they leave. Then get the food. Hurry up and close that motherfucker. Okay? Now, nowadays, and then for the mother to be like, oh, I told him he's 12 years old. You know, my 12-year-old is there. Like, nobody needs to know who's in your household. All they're doing is delivering the food, and that is all. On the app, because DoorDash is like my only delivery thing that I really use for food and stuff like that. Because Uber and stuff, I've been having nothing but bad shit with Uber Eats. So I haven't ordered from them for years. But with DoorDash, y'all don't do backgrounds and stuff. This is unacceptable. And then DoorDash is responding. When you do backgrounds and shit, if they got arrested for these things will pop up, I'm assuming, right? That's what the background check is for, to see what they had going on, charges and everything else. Anybody that has any, child predator, grape, any of those type of sort of things should have no job at all. I don't care what nobody say. No. Stay away. Stay clear. They shouldn't even be walking these streets. That's just how I feel. Okay? And no, it's not the mother's fault for real, because kids nowadays, they want to do their own shit. They don't listen. And this is the reason why things be happening. Y'all kids out there, y'all gotta listen. Okay? If DoorDash come at my door, I look at my camera, I be like, On my DoorDash, it says, I don't want no contact. So that means leave it at my door. Go about your business, leave it, and go. Right? Some of them, they don't even have people that speak English. I had one person standing at my door just ringing the bell and stuff like that. I had to speak on the thing like, leave it down, put it down, down. And then sometimes I have to translate shit. So it's just like, damn, they have people that don't speak no English, don't know their letters and numbers. Because why is my stuff going to somebody else's floor and somebody else's thing, and this has nothing to do with my number and my floor? Y'all got to do better, DoorDash. Now you got pedos out here telling 12-year-old boys that they look good and shit like that, and oh, you look beautiful, and what? This is sick. It's a sick world out here. DoorDash come, I look in the thing. Even if I have to have my kids run and get the food or whatever, I make sure that they leave. I have a camera in front of my building. If I have to look out my building camera, if I have to look at my camera's building, my building camera, to make sure that they ass leave and off my floor, because you never know nowadays. You know what I'm saying? You were like, oh, they left. They go on the elevator. Next thing you know, they get off that floor down, go up the stairs, and go right there and get you. It could be anything. So just be mindful. Be smart out here. Sometimes you might have to be a little paranoid. You might. I'm telling y'all, being paranoid might be a little bit much for some, but for me, I like being paranoid because it keeps me on my P's and Q's. It got me thinking of things that I probably didn't even think about if I wasn't paranoid. Sometimes you got to use your brain, okay? And you got to be fast. You got to be quick. Because now that DoorDasher knows that there's a 12-year-old boy in there. So if he decided to be a stalker or do all this stuff, he could be a weirdo if he wanted to. Don't let nobody know who's in your house, how old your kids is and shit. Are y'all cool? Ciao. Bye. Be mindful out here. Okay? Can't even deliver goddamn food. All right, y'all. So we are about to get into Celina Powell regarding Deshae and that whole situation. We already touched bases on a little bit of it, but we got some more to talk about. So let's get into it. Okay, so the message says I'm on the way. ETA 25 minutes. Okay, when do you want me to say kiss me? Go ahead. You just gotta do it. Okay. So it's looking like some receipts is right here that there was a planning of a kiss for the stream. Now let's get into what else is being said. She said, this boy set me up, laugh out loud, told me when I got to his hotel, he wanted to kiss me, but I gotta ask for one, and I said, okay, cool. Stream was slow, so I said, when should I do it? I didn't know he was gonna act like that after the kiss, and after stream, he said, don't worry, tomorrow when we stream again, I'll say it was planned. Never cleared my name, but instead hired prosthetics team to put bumps on you. I get it, easy to troll me and make me seem like something I'm not, but I'm done letting people do this to me. Alright, so you need to stop being around people and being okay with clout chasey things, because now it's a rival clout chasey moment. How do y'all feel about this? Do y'all think that she's done with people trolling her? Is she going to change her image? Or is she going to continue to do the same thing that she has been doing? I don't know, child. But y'all gonna let me know what y'all think. I dealt with the world saying I essayed someone for 3 days straight and kept it P. But putting bumps on you is taking it way too far. And then thinking it's funny is even more crazier. When I'm the one taking the heat for a stunt, you pulled. Okay? So she like, I don't even know why I even got this far, because you're doing a little bit too much. Now, I already knew when he showed his face or whatever that it was fake. It was a clout chasing moment, because after the kiss, he was like, oh, and he was crying and shit. Damn, so he's an actor like that? So that whole time they was planning that, and then he act like he was so shocked and surprised that he was crying? Child, give him an Oscar. So, like I said before, when I first spoke on it, I feel like Deshae put himself in it, all right? He decided to be around her knowing, her image or whatever the case may be, right? I don't think that it's right if Deshae did do this, like they spoke behind the scenes, he knew what it was, but then come online on stream to try to act clueless, try to act as if like she's some this and that, and whole time you probably behind the scenes smashing. I don't think that's cute. I don't think it's right. I feel like people lose their minds because they're looking for content and for clout online, and that's when things start getting weird because you're being a weirdo. So yeah, I don't know how this is gonna go. All right. Need I say more? All right, y'all. So we have Sheila. Yes, something about Ray J, her putting hands, DV, all type of shit. So we're going to get into it.
Hey everybody, I just wanted to come on here and clear the misinformation about the domestic violence between Ray and I. I want to make something very clear. Ray has never put his hands on me, and he's been under a lot of pressure lately, especially around the Kim and Chris situation, and whether people want to agree with him or not, it affects him in ways that people would never understand. He's a father first, and when he feels like people are attacking him and his legacy, it affects him. And that night, I was only trying to grab him from jumping off the ledge, and I let my emotions get the best of me, and I slapped him. Not only did I slap him, I slapped the dog shit out of him. And looking back, I regret it so much. But he was really frustrated that night. He was staying at my place for a little bit and had a safe here, and I got a hold of all the documents with all the proof. And been making him very suicidal, and he's been sleepy off the medication for his heart, and it's just been putting a huge toll on him. And on top of that, on the accusations between Suge and Diddy and his ass being taken, it's very traumatizing. I get it, but I just need the world to know what's really going on, even if Ray never wants to fuck with me again, because I know what I did was wrong and I deeply regret it.
So this is what I want to say about Sheila. All right, so when it comes to her, every time I see her, she's drunk and putting her hands on somebody. A man at that. Right? She don't know how to carry her liquor at all. And then she uses that as an excuse. Okay? Keep putting her hands on people and then apologizing after. It's like, what are we doing? Are you sorry or are you not? Everybody need to keep their hands to themselves. Keep your hands to yourself. And then Ray J, on top of that, he must like it because he still got the girl around. Okay, so now we have an update. Now, this time, Daysha is stepping in the building. Okay? Now, y'all already know Laina and Daysha had words before. So they're on live talking about this food situation. So let's get into it.
Talking about they be sitting there and telling can I have
so where are they? But where are they? How many videos did you see of my kids begging for food?
Ignoring a fucking child instead of just giving them damn food that they want or letting them get some.
But if I know my kid, but if I already know my kid, hey, why do I have to do that? To please y'all, to please other people, because I know my kids ate. I know I just fed my kids breakfast, a good breakfast. It's mommy's turn to eat some food. Go sit your butt down and go watch TV or go play with your toys.
Pancakes and bananas. That's a good meal. That's a good breakfast. That's a good breakfast.
You don't think that's a good breakfast?
I'm just saying that's a good breakfast.
That's a good compared to a breakfast burrito. Compared to a breakfast burrito, are you gonna serve your kid a breakfast burrito?
I'm saying
your kid's gonna eat a breakfast burrito.
I'm saying you said that was a good breakfast.
Are your kids going to eat a breakfast burrito?
Pancakes and bananas is a good breakfast.
Yes, for a child. Yes.
Where's the protein?
Baby, do my see, that's what I'm talking about. Do you know my kids? Have you ever met my kids?
They were asking for meat when he was sitting there.
No, they were asking for King's food. Because that's right. What they do.
That was meat. That was meat.
They don't need it. They don't need it. They can have meat for lunch and dinner. For breakfast, they're going to have what I give them. They're going to have what I put on the plate for them, period. You talk about some. People talk about some. You need to whip up some eggs. My kids don't like eggs. Who's to say I had bacon in my fridge to cook up some bacon? I ordered us food afterwards. Are you going to feed your kid a breakfast burrito or some pancakes and some fruit?
I'm going to feed them a full course breakfast meal.
Every single morning you cook your kids a full breakfast meal.
Liar, liar, your pants is on fire, bitch.
Okay, so realistically, a big full breakfast for toddlers or whatever every damn morning, sometimes that's not doable. Okay? As long as your child is eating every day, okay? That's all that matters. The thing is, with the whole King and Laina situation, people kept bringing up, if you look it up, you'll see a whole bunch of videos on different days, different situations, where the kids keep asking for food. Clearly, they're not eating enough. Or, sometimes kids want to be annoying, but that doesn't seem like the case here. Okay? It don't. So people were just bringing it up, speaking about it, cutting a grape in half and giving it to your kids. That's crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy. Like, what? A lot of the things was crazy that I spoke about already, but how do y'all feel about what Daysha and Laina is saying? So, I mean, Laina do have a point. Some pancakes, a fruit on the side, a little drink or whatever, that's a little breakfast for a toddler. That's an okay breakfast, as long as the child is having food in their stomach, right? But the thing is, Laina, why would you have to wait for people to come at you, pinpoint things out for you to show your kids having a full meal when it never was shown before? That's what people were saying. It don't make no sense. And she is right. Nobody know her kids. We don't know what her kids like, don't like, allergic to. No, none of that. But we're going by what we see. That's what people go by. Yes, some people might assume because there's not enough information to really go off and have some concrete evidence of things. That's why there's a lot of rumors, speculations and stuff. That's going to happen when things aren't 100% clear. But how do y'all feel about it?
Hey, my loungies, this video is a wrap. Everything is alleged and not personal. It's not that serious. Oh yeah, make sure to subscribe.
Lately I've been in my bag, but told me don't take my foot off the gas. They give you an inch, gonna take you a mile. I'ma shoot by myself like a 10 foul. City to city.